set the snare drum over here and move over to a mallet instrument or keyboard instrument. And I'm going to say it's like a keyboard, not because it's like the keyboard that you would use to type with, but it's the keyboard like a piano. Now, it's actually backwards for me right now. And I'm going to just pick it up. Hopefully it won't slide out. It's called a keyboard because it's laid out like a piano. Imagine in your mind what a piano looks like. You have the white keys on the bottom that go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Or, I think I left one out. Oh well. Yeah. And then up here would be C sharp, D sharp, or on the way down, E flat, D flat. Right? So your black keys, your ebonies, would be up here. And so for that reason, we really like for our percussionists to have studied piano so that you're not trying to figure out what keyboard awareness is all about on the fly. Because it's harder to have big keyboard awareness if you've not studied piano before. So this is a practice xylophone. A concert xylophone would have little tubes underneath each bars, but this one's a little bit more portable and still allows us to get sound out of the bars when I strike them. Now, these are called mallets. I'll bring them up a little bit closer so you can see what I've actually got here. It's got a nice hard plastic bulb on the top and a place for gripping. Now, mallet grip is going to be a little bit more firm grip in the hand, and that's because we're not going to allow the stick to rebound. We're going to think about striking and pulling sound out of the bar. We don't want to be trying to drive our mallet into the instrument, because if I do that here, it creates a hard clank sound, and I don't allow it to vibrate, right? If I pull the sound out a little bit more, you don't have that bite in the sound. So, right? That's just a quick little C scale for you. I hope the sound's coming through all right for you. So I will play just a little quick piece here. I'm hopeful that I don't mess this up too much, because this is a song my wife came down the aisle to at our wedding. Just a little bit of the intro to Jesu Joy of Man's Desiring by Johann Sebastian Bach. So that is what our keyboard instruments are like, and they come in all shapes and sizes. There is the marimba, which is wider than my wingspan here, and it has much gentler, mellower sounds. It's got African rosewood bars. There is the xylophone, which is about yay wide. There is the vibraphone, which is laid out a lot like this, but has a sustain pedal on it, and a motor that drives little fins inside the tubing inside. So when you hit the sustain pedal down and strike the note, you'll hear like that. All right. So those are our mallet instruments. I'm going to go ahead and say this is the last episode we'll do. There are, of course, what we would call auxiliary instruments like tambourine, triangle, cymbals, and things like that. I just didn't have time to bring any of those down to the bunker in Cambodia. I hope that you've all enjoyed these little demonstration videos, and maybe we'll continue to throw a couple of different videos with interviews of students and other musicians in town for the remainder of our quarantine here. Last thing I want to do is I want to rep the Capital City Band. If you are a 8th grade or higher level musician and you're not playing in Capital City Band, well, my question for you is, why not? For those of you who are younger musicians and want a great opportunity this summer to listen to some great band music, assuming that we've managed to get past social distancing when Governor Nome says that we're supposed to be about done with it, and I encourage you to check out the Capital City Band. Wednesday nights, we're putting on concerts starting at about 8 o'clock in the Steamboat Park down on the amphitheater down by the lake, by the causeway over to La Framboise. Come listen to some great music and enjoy the sunset and enjoy, I think that every now and then there are some fundraisers down there. Sometimes there's ice cream, sometimes there's root beer floats. It's just a great time, and hopefully we will be able to have some of those. So shout out to Mr. Larry Johnson, the living legend himself, and the rest of the Capital City Band crew. And for the rest of you folks out there, stay safe, stay home if you can. And for those of you who are essential personnel who are out there doing the thing, keeping us happy and healthy, thank you for all you've done. And until I dream up of something else to do with Mr. Vassal's Garage Band, keep your head out of the mud, and, as my friend Jonathan Fisk would say, rock on.